Hey guys, Luna here, and welcome back to Pesterquest. Last we left off, we had a heart so true, stood by mispronouncing his name, but Traverse's side, and helped him renovate his hive. Still don't understand Fudo Spawn though. But for now, we're going to go on to Atrea for some of her content warning. About 2 minutes, Aradia. There's discussion of death, and there's also adult language, violence, and innuendos. So let's get into it, shall we? Aradia. What are you doing here? What are you doing on this awful planet, you walk? Walk and you don't stop walking. Walk until the moons are high in the sky and the lights from the city all but fade away. You walk until you can't think about anything but walking anymore. Then you zap. Zap, 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 zippity zap, zap. Who cares? You just want out of here. What's happening to you? What are these thoughts? Are these half-remembered truths? Why do all of your new friends seem so fresh but so familiar? You're lost inside yourself for what simultaneously feels like both a moment and an eternity. You stop walking and lay down. The grass feels so cool on the back of your head and your eyes. Heavy. And you stop walking, lay down. Hi? Oh, Jesus Christ. Inching away from your face is someone bent over you, staring unblinkingly into your eyes. In a single panicked motion, you do a youthful sideways roll and spring to your feet. This doesn't seem to startle her at all. She doesn't move from her precariously balanced squat. She's just looking at you, observing you. Is she waiting for you to do something? After exactly 21 seconds... Oh, isn't she the multiples of 9 girl? No, not 9. Multiples of multiples of 7, I think? I don't know. Staring directly at you, she offers you an entirely too toothy smile. Part of you suspects you just remember that's what you do in these situations. She examines you with an obvious curiosity. Not the worst decision. To nap among the remains of the deceased. Oh, what? With a sarcastic motion that suggests looking literally anywhere around you, she draws your attention to appears to be some sort of dig site. You seem to have fallen asleep on a pile of bones. Her shirt is emblazoned with a dark red Aries symbol. Oh, cool! Another Zodiac kid. You must have said Aries out loud because she immediately corrects you. It's pronounced Aradia. That makes sense. Although you just met, you cannot fathom her name being pronounced any other way. Your new potential friend Aradia is looking a little... what is the polite, charming way of saying rough around the edges? Her clothes are a bit shabby, but then that's just her normal wear and tear for what you've been hanging out in the dirt all day. I'm trying to remember her from Homestuck, and I don't. What is she doing out here in the dirt anyways? I come out to dig up bones. Oh, like archaeology? Oh yes, that too. Bones are an important part of the life cycle. You often hear about the beauty of life, but I find that death is just as important and fascinating. The banality of death has a beauty to it. Or it used to. I want to ask what she means, but it must be written all over your face. She very quickly moves on. Remains can tell us a lot more about their owners' lives. How they lived, how they met their end. Is not that a little wonderful? Fossils represent finality, a moment locked in time. It is the physical that remains while the spirit moves on. Everything that made them who they were is gone. When all is said and done, it's only the bones that survive to tell the tale. And in that way, death is sort of a perfection, don't you think? Death is certainly weird. They're violent and of a sort of peace. Nothing left but the bones. You never thought about it that way. In fact, you suspect you may have never thought about anything as much as this girl has thought about bones. Oh, bones are just one of my interests. Oh, yeah, you too. Big bone fan over here. I see you also, Excuse me. A person of exquisite taste. Weird smile. Oh, damn. Oh, you too. Your stomach growls a little bit. Just how long were you out here? I discovered your body several hours ago. I thought you might be dead, so I was watching you to confirm my suspicions. She was watching what she thought was a dead body for several hours? Yes. On the lookout for early signs of rigor mortis, etc. Unfortunately, you are not completely dead. Thank goodness for that. I guess. Wait, does she mean completely? There was a moment where her unbreaking, if not somewhat unsettling grin leaned so more normal. Or, well, okay, someone might describe it as normal if maybe you've never seen anyone smile before. Like, if you were passing someone in the hallway and they described what a smile was to you and you were like, no, I got this. Alas, you digress. You are like me. That I'd speak to you. You would do well to pay attention. A mantle of doomed souls leashed to you. I wonder just how many times you have died. Died like a bereft of life? She sits down beside you, she picks up some sort of rib or femur or pelvis or whatever and begins to idly draw in the dirt. Is it a crude drawing of some sort of misshapen stick person? Unrelatable? Traditionally, yes. That is what dying means. But you are different. I can see the ghosts of all the alternate iterations floating around you, trying to help you. Deemed timelines that have been purposely erased from your conscience. But you are the cumulation of the choices you made, fatal or otherwise. You've been forced to leave so much behind you. Your memories. Despite the fact that she's very much focused on the dirt art, you suddenly feel so seen. Someone doesn't want you to remember. But she looks at you and leans close. Do you want to know a secret? Wait, did you just say... Not really following. Sounds kind of fake if you're being honest. Ghosts? Yeah, okay, you've seen some weird shit on this planet, but you draw the line at ghosts. The spooky bit was kind of charming and cool at first, but this is borderline ridiculous. Oh. She almost looks hurt. Her tone turns hollow. Oh, disappointing. Aradia rises and turns her back. I just realized her horns are kind of like ram horns, too. Aradia rises and turns her back towards you. The night air feels cold, which it hadn't before now. Perhaps on behalf of the especially cold shoulder treatment you are getting right now. Little bumps form on your skin. I have misjudged you. I thought I could trust you, but maybe you are just like the rest. I'm okay with that. It does not bother me. She is floating several feet off the ground. Oh, she's the robot! She's the robot girl! She is floating several feet off the ground. Typically, this is your sign to say, sounds like it kind of does bother you. Steve, as I always do. Keep your mouth shut for once. You keep quiet. This is not the time for your incredible insights. The strength you have sown here will surely be rewarded. She turns to you slowly, dangling somewhat limply in the air. This act was for your benefit, but to proceed any further is pointless. Her eyes are white too. Her face is unreadable. Oh my god, are ghosts real too? Materia is fucked up. Boo. Oh Jesus, no thanks. The secret sucks. Time to fucking go. Sorry you said ghosts were fake or whatever bullshit. Yes, maybe that would be the best for both of us. I had some hope for you, but it looks like that was misplaced. There is a hollow disappointment in her voice. You've never been negged by a ghost before. She raises a hand to you, her form silhouetted by the twin moons. There is a blissful moment where you feel suspended and still. Better luck next time? Oh, she's the what? She was actually... She's... I'm just gonna save here. Yeah, I've never wanted anything more in the... So she just said, you want to know a secret? Never wanted anything more in your life. Yeah, I admit, you're a little fascinated by this line of inquiry. You don't your signature cool facade and tell her that there's nothing in this godforsaken universe that'll keep you from hearing that secret. You throw in that you are going to die if you do not find out immediately. Smooth as butter, baby. You don't know how relieved I am to hear that. The way she speaks has shifted slightly. It sounds fuller, livelier. That's good? Oh yes, I have been alive for some time now, all according to plan. She says the word time, her eyebrows lift a little, as if cueing you in a joke she seems to think you are completely familiar with. You give it a polite chuckle. What a character. She believes, and there's a moment you forget that she was talking about ghosts and secrets. They can't find us here. You have made them very mad. They can't find us here? Them? We? Mad? Me? You don't ask for clarification on very. We're feeling pretty confident about that one. This is not the first time. Though it is hard to say how long has passed since then. Time passes differently out here. Apparas of nothing, and far be it from when to comment on someone's appearance, but why does she look so much older? Why is she wearing the magic teen pajamas like John in them? How does she manage to do all the makeup so well and not just brush her hair at all? You know, with curls, that she might actually be over brushing. You don't want to brag, but it can happen to have an encyclopedia of knowledge of hair care products, as she considered switching to sulfate-free shampoo. God, you wish you had her hair. Wow, you ask a lot of questions, but I guess that's natural. It's now we are outside the reference. You're going to have to stop her right there. You had enough of canon and relevancy of what it means and what it is or isn't. Do people never tire of sniffing their own farts about canonical impact? Wow, rude. Yeah, you're rude now. Fuck the narrative. Absolutely phenomenal, and I could not agree more. Like I was trying to explain, out here, even the powers that can't hear us. I must say I'm a big fan of your work. I've seen quite a few Doom timelines before, but nothing like this. There's something that's had no contingency plans for, and paradox space is practically falling apart at the seams. This timeline has been prepped with inconsistencies and clues, things here and there that cannot exist yet, events that occur too early. I figured you were doing it on purpose, so I thought I'd get your attention. But you are a little broken, aren't you? She looks disappointed as she says this. You don't know why she'd want your attention, but she has it. It is not only your attention I want. The power is shifting, and the ones pulling the strings are distracted with their own meaningless problems. You really can't remember anything, can you? You tell her you remember some things you can't explain. Names of things, hints of past, whispers of ghosts. Wait, how does she know this? Yes, they have been whispering to you quite loudly. They are the fractured remnants of your departed selves. They have been trying to help you get here at this very exact moment. You ask her when here is exactly. The look around at the scenery seems to shift. Sometimes you're inside, sometimes you're outside. Sometimes you're at all places for once. Where you see some shadows of your friends here and there, but in places they don't really belong. I would have always been in Kanye's hive. Do they know each other? Would you want to know what's going on here and why it's so important that you're here? Whatever here is. I asked an old friend's ghost to tell an ancient space squib to burp up the place for us to meet. Oh, as one does, sure. Think of it as a liminal space made of the same thing memories are made of. I spent a lot of time in the furthest ring and in these bubbles and trying to figure out how they work. So I have some ideas. But I don't think the ones who conceive them even really know exactly. What matters is the specific path you took to get here. It took you many tries, but you made it. You get the feeling this is spelled out in a lot less sense it'll make. Kinda kills the magic. Yes, that is probably true of most things. Instead of explaining it to you, it's just easier to rewind things and have you try again. You're almost too embarrassed to ask how many times it took you to get it right. She puts a hand on your shoulders and shakes her head. Oh. I got here second. This is my second run through. The important thing is you made it. I tried so many things to get you here. One time, I pretended to be a ghost. She applies a spooky tone, sort of waving her fingers around. Since accidentally entering the medium, your particular class and aspect combination has given your knowledge and foresight you shouldn't have. But here, where the connection to every version of yourself is strongest, a little housekeeping. She reaches her hand out to yours. Oh fuck, is this it? You're finally making a friend, and all it was an infinite number of tries. You take her hand and she smiles at you. And then everything goes off the shits. Something flies at you. Fuck, that was a ghost. You can see them. Oh fuck, it has your face. There's so many of them. One by one, they slam into you. The entirety of their lives and each of their deaths play out before you in real time. Aradia clutches your hand and begins to laugh in a way that makes you start to think that maybe this wasn't a great idea. But you remember all of them. And at the last doomed version of yourself is absorbed into your body, you collapse out of both physical and mental exhaustion. You're back in the dirt, back in the bone pile. You just sort of turn over and lay there for a second. Oh my god, Malik! Theseus, Bodar! Hello, Damien, Zip. Okay, maybe that guy. But there's still a little gap. Why are you here? You look down at the hoodie Malik gave you. Didn't Kakra, his friend, say nobody used the symbol for a long time? I'm afraid I don't know exactly. My abilities have allowed me to tidy up their timelines that have happened in a sort of tentative canon. You roll your eyes, but she ignores you and continues. So what have happened to you outside of the narrative is beyond my capacity as a guide of the deceased. But I know a way we can find out. That's why I brought you here to give you back your memories. God, you miss just fucking around about the hot dogs. You wonder what your friends are up to now. You think maybe you should check on them. She looks in your eyes and you stop rolling them for 2 seconds. Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go apeshit? You want to see this whole place break apart. You think about it for a little bit. You've gone for so long and you can go back whenever you want, right? You gotta focus on friends here now. You know what? Yeah, let's smash this place. You stand up and kick over a small pile of bones. No, my bones. Oh, sorry. She kneels back to the car and just stares for a little bit. She looks completely devastated. It's actually kind of hard to watch. You turn away. Oh, biscuits, this is no way to canonize a friendship with time, God. What were you thinking? You're just too damn good at kicking over small piles of shit. Curse these powerful legs. Marvis wouldn't do things like this. That guy was cool as hell. Aradia begins to laugh. Oh wait, someone less eager for a friendship might describe as a cackle. She has arranged the bones into an outlandish, if not slightly vulgar configuration. Once, I'm really okay with this. I was just lying to you for comedic effect. It's okay, you can laugh. Try with me, say ha. Ha. Now say it again. Ha. There you go. I meant apeshit more in a larger sense. I do not think any of them care about bones. Their loss. If you really want to see things fall apart, I can lead you to where you need to be. You don't know who they are, and you don't give a single solitary shit. Fuck this place. Fuck whoever took your memories. Let's go absolutely buck wild up in this place. Kick up some dirt and you don't even care. Drea produces a series of abstractions from thin air, some sort of giant Ouija board. The lens spells out sickle, S-I-C-K-L-E, but forward or sickle. But Ontarian, which you still don't understand why you can read, but you know what, not the weirdest shit part happening right now. Figurette's rambunctiously colored sickle appears midair. She hands it to you and excitedly takes your other hands. Let's go. For the next few hours, you teleport around Aradia and Earth, dropping a bunch of seamlessly random objects in nonsense places, being careful not to be seen. You change a gift Aradia and John's dad's PDA, sign the kids up for cell phone plans. Are you just doing chores? This really is more like running errands and breaking anything. Trust me. They are going to notice and... oh, I bet they're going to be so steamed. I personally guarantee nobody in their right mind would care about any of this, but the moment the words leave your mouth, something in the distance cracks. You don't see it, you don't hear it, you feel it. You zap to the next location. You steal Viscera's lipstick, and there it is again, a crack. You almost can't believe it. The stupid plan is working. I guess the devil really is in the details. Next, Aradia looks absolutely thrilled. Subtle changes in the timeline can have big repercussions, but nothing like this. They usually create. This is a whole doomed reality. Don't you know what this means? You tell her that you totally do know what that means, but just in case she doesn't know, she'd explain it for herself. If you just keep up whatever it is you've been doing, this whole place is going to come down. Up. Aradia lifts an air conditioning unit and throws into the stratosphere with her mind. Wow, that's fucked up. She sits on the edge of the roof overlooking the city. Thank you. This was fun. A faint crack forms in the sky. The currents of space and time pull back to reveal a nothingness. Does not really make you feel as whole as you hoped. But there is still a bit for you to do. You still have a few more friends to make. Wait, that's it? You put a crack in reality and then just go back to spending time with some teens? Yeah. Aren't you also sort of a teen? You explain that it's never very clear, actually. Well, the answers you want, the only way to find them is to get them to come to you. And they will. It all makes sense then. Wish that it were true. You sit next to her, your legs dangling over the edge of the molding. Before your eyes, the crack in the sky appears, to be sewn shut almost as quickly as it appeared. She was right. Something is happening. Yeah, there's a crack there, and then next it's not. Two of you sit in each other's company for what feels like a moment, an eternity. Good end, yes. I guess load? Okay, look at the time. You're supposed to pick up your punk rock alien at the mall like 100 years ago or whatever. Oh my god, your friend? You have to go back. You look at Andrea. This is awkward. You actually have a prior engagement. Actually, this could work. And in the universal come with me gesture. There's the party. There's them all. You try and focus on anyone. The comforting chaos of Andrea's house, the burnt out mall where you promised Ray you'd take her with you. Yes, it's all coming back to you. You're so glad you have an encyclopedia of knowledge of that whole adventure before continuing. You zap the both of you onwards. You're in the fucking hallway. There's that T-posing turd. Andrea goes eye-wide. No! Not this time. Eat my whole ass, you nobodies. You conjure the strongest memory you can. Oh god. You stiff Farvis's The shame you are feeling sends you reeling. This is it, you guess. You what? But nothing is here. Float listlessly in a black void. Why is anything here? Where is everyone? You refocus. Maybe that's just a bad point to remember. You pull the strings of your hoodie tight, letting its warmth cover you like a dear friend's embrace. Surely you've spent enough time with Mavlik's jacket to form some sort of secret bond with the memory of him. This will be enough. It needs to be enough. You disappear and reappear in the same spot. You phase in and out over and over, and nothing happens. Andrea watches you, but seems to be giving you space to process this. It isn't enough. It was never enough. They're gone. You go limp and just drift out for a while. You hear the sad song of some sort of cosmic entity. Its slow tones reverberate your entire body, filling you with a sorrow you didn't know you were capable of feeling. Impossibly long tendril. Oh, it's the dark space gods! An impossibly long tendril appears from the void and slowly makes its way towards you. It gently wraps itself around you. You don't even bother to question it at this point. Wow. On a scale of 1 to 10, how shaken is your faith? Why aren't they here, Andrea? Where is everything? I do not know, but I am here. Do you just want to vibe out with the space monster for a little while? I kinda do. Yeah, okay, you guess. I do not know where your friends are, or there isn't anything here. I am afraid you may not find these answers until you confront your puppet master. But, isn't that fine? Friends and grudges, life and death, existence and nothingness. It isn't all the same in the end. If only this was about bones, you're going to lose your mind. She smiles, not like confidently. say it wasn't about not about bones. I hope I'd laugh a little bit. Do you want to try again? I know there's a different way this goes, but I still want to see what you would do. You won't remember anything, not even a friend. You think about it a little bit. The tentacle sort of paps you in the face. Is it trying to comfort you? Eventually, you know what has to happen. She will rewind and tidy up the mess you've made by coming out here. There's a path you need to follow, and you keep trying to cheat it. We ask if you just let you sit here for a little bit longer. You don't want to forget just yet. Okay. Rewind. And we've seen this. So where is the... That's the history. Okay, so go here, load, go back to... This is the one guiding us. Let's go here. Give it until you need and feel like you know better than everyone. Sounds like it does bother her. Sounds like she probably isn't okay. She's silent for what seems like several minutes. Have your words reached her? When she turns to you, her eyes are white and her expression is blank. Head tilts to the side as if she's looking at a curious bauble, her face unchanging. Nothing really bothers me anymore. Oh Jesus, no thanks. A secret shave. And... Okay. Chumroll. Don't have the... Pesterquest. Okay, walk through for all achievements. I'm kind of curious how to get this achievement. So, main menu, just so I can follow this. So start. So obviously we got all that we could, but skip over everything. Ghost, obviously we need to say that. It doesn't matter which one we choose for this, so I'll just say, then for option 1 do-over, you never wanted anything more in the, for option 1 and option 2, for option 1 do-over, choose gun, for option choose either one. That was not the correct. Let's see, Mayman. Let me try. Start. I'm gonna try and get the secret achievements. Let's see here. So, wait, did you just say ghosts? Let's. Then wait, did you just say ghosts? Oh. This is a bit spooky and a bit charming at first, but the borderline was just, oh. She almost looks hurt, her voice turns hollow. How disappointing. And then... one, keep your mouth shut for once. And then finally... Wait, did you just say ghosts? Really not following... yeah, some kind of fate. Because, yeah, you've seen some weird shit, like, God, gotta be kidding me. So, and you'll be sent back to the main menu. Thus, you will have picked a ghost option 3 times. The first time when it was the only choice available, the second and third time when the correct choice was also there. So it's just a ending. And, let's see here. Yeah, really bad. And there you go. With that, guys, have a good day, night, week, month of your lives, and may the stars forever guide your path, wherever it might lead you into the future. Bye-bye, everybody.